Why you feel tired all the time, and it's not what you think. You wake up and still feel drained. You get through the morning with coffee, maybe two. By lunch, you're crashing. By evening, you're counting the hours until you can just lie down and shut it all off. You tell yourself it's normal. Everyone's tired these days, right? Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's work. Maybe you just didn't sleep well. But what if it's none of that? What if the reason you feel tired all the time isn't just in your schedule, but in your cells? Fatigue has become so common that most people treat it like background noise. But chronic fatigue, the kind that doesn't go away even after rest, is not just about sleep. It's a signal. A warning. Something deeper in your body is off balance, and you're running on empty without knowing it. Most people think of energy as something mental. Willpower. Motivation. But your energy isn't made in your brain. It's made in your mitochondria, the microscopic engines inside every single cell in your body. When they're working well, you feel alert, focused, alive. But when they slow down, everything feels harder, heavier, slower. And here's the thing. Mitochondrial function doesn't just decline with age. It declines with inflammation, stress, poor diet, nutrient deficiencies, even in your 20s or 30s. Have you ever had a stretch where you ate junk for several days, didn't move much, and suddenly felt like you were dragging yourself through the day? That wasn't laziness. That was your body lacking the raw materials to make real energy. Your blood sugar may have spiked and crashed. Your cortisol may have stayed elevated. Your nervous system may have never fully shut off. And the result? Tired. All the time. Even when you're resting. Another reason is that your body may not be absorbing what you eat. You can take the right supplements and eat the right foods, but if your gut isn't functioning well, if your microbiome is out of balance or your digestion is weak, those nutrients aren't getting where they need to go. You're starving at the cellular level, and your brain feels it first. There's also a hormonal layer. When your body is under long-term stress, it changes how it distributes energy. Cortisol, meant to help you survive short-term danger, starts damaging long-term health when it never turns off. It affects your sleep, your immune system, your weight, and yes, your energy. Even worse, when your cortisol rhythm gets disrupted, it often leads to low morning energy and restless nights. Then there's inflammation. Low-grade inflammation is silent. You don't feel it like a fever or an injury, but it's there, in the background, draining your brain, your muscles, your motivation. Even minor chronic inflammation can reduce dopamine activity in the brain, making everything feel dull and pointless. You're not just tired. You're unmotivated. That's not weakness. That's biology. But maybe the most surprising reason you're tired isn't physical at all. It's disconnection from your body, from movement, from nature, from meaning. The human body is not built for screens, chairs, and artificial light. We need rhythm. Oxygen. Sunlight. Real food. Real rest. When you live a life that's constantly buzzing, plugged in, and overstimulated, your brain starts to shut down. Not because you're lazy, but because you're overwhelmed. Fatigue becomes your brain's way of saying enough. And sometimes tiredness is grief, unprocessed emotion, a quiet buildup of things you've been carrying for years. When we suppress or avoid what we feel, it doesn't go away. It waits. It hides. And it drains. You might not notice it, but your nervous system does. And it responds by slowing you down. Not to punish you, to protect you. But you can rebuild. Energy isn't something you chase. It's something you uncover. It comes back when you simplify. When you rest deeply, move with intention, breathe with awareness, and allow stillness to reset your system. That's when the body begins to trust again. That's when the brain stops bracing for the next wave. The good news is this: energy is not lost forever. Your body wants to feel better. It's built to recover, built to heal. But you have to give it the chance. That doesn't mean more caffeine. It means getting back to what's real: food, breath, sleep, movement, quiet, purpose. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just running a high-performance machine on low-quality fuel, and it's trying to tell you that. So the next time you feel tired, don't just push through. Listen. Your energy is your life. Protect it. Rebuild it. And don't let the world convince you that exhaustion is just a normal part of being human.